Hi guys, so I just wanted to jump in the middle of filming my eye makeup tutorial, and I wanted to do my foundation routine because I have one from 5 months ago, but I it was like where I didn't talk and this and that, and I have changed my foundation. So I just wanted to do my foundation routine for you guys again. So I first start out priming with MAC Strobe Cream. I'm the type of person who wants every bit of shine. Like, I want to look dewy, I want to look fresh. Even though I don't ever look it. A lot of people say I look more matte, and I think that's because I have really dry skin. But yeah, so I'm just letting you know that's my objective to all these products. Then I'm gonna go in with Maybelline Superstay. This is an amazing foundation. It is, I believe, like $10. It's so full coverage. I mean, you can layer it too, and like it won't even make you look bad or cakey. And it just lasts a really long time. So I go ahead and I use a beauty blender and I start buffing everything out. This does look really yellow on my skin, but I have pink and yellow undertones. So if I go yellow, my skin tends to look pink, and if I go pink on my face, my skin tends to look yellow. So I can never get a perfect match, but I've been using 128 for several months already, so. Once I stop tanning for the summer, like, look at the full coverage. I'm red on my nose and stuff. Look at it. It's amazing. And it's only 10 bucks. I have used Huda Beauty. I have used Fenty Beauty. I have used MAC. I have used Kat Von D. I have used Hourglass Vanishing Stick. I used a lot, and I don't know why. I think it's the price point, and it does literally like what the other ones do, but better. Like Huda Beauty was too thick for me. This one's kind of like medium thickness, I guess. And then Fenty was so watery, and it was so full coverage. It was light, like it was really light, but it really dried out my skin. And I just explained that I just want to look dewy and like a goddess, and just that's not what that did for me. And it stained literally, like anytime I got any little dot on my clothes, it would stain. And usually I can wash out, you know, foundation, but. So next step is I'm gonna use Tarte Shaping, and this is in light neutral. And I do use a lot of this. A little trick is if you have really I don't know what those wrinkles, whatever, right under your eyes. I don't know if there's a specific name or not, but I could just blend out my, like literally just blend out my concealer, and if I move my eyes in any way, creased. So what I do is right before I blend out my under eye, I get a wet, this is not a beauty blender, this is a Real Techniques blender or whatever. And it's wet, and then I go and I put some on there and I tap off all the excess, and I have it set up right there. So as soon as I'm done blending out my under eye, it's ready to go, and I won't crease. Because I hate creases, they make me so mad. This foundation is really good. This like has been one of my favorites. Like, not that I'm not bragging, because that's not how I am, but I have on $30 eyelashes and a $10 foundation. Like, that's how good it is. Like, I'm not, like, I will spend money for something that I like. So it's not just the price point for me. This is truly a very good foundation. Okay, so right after. And I've been trying to be really careful. I just messed up my under eye with too much powder, but I've been trying really hard not to make my skin look so dry. And it's really hard to know how much to like powder to get on, because if you don't put on enough, you're gonna crease. But if you put on too much, then you're gonna look crusty and dry and cakey, and that's not what I want. Okay, so the rest of my face, I get, this is from Eco Tools. I really like this powder brush. I don't know why. I have this Sigma brush. It's really nice, but I always reach for this one. I don't know why. And I just kind of like stipple this onto the rest of my skin, because I have been avoiding being dry. Like, I do not want to be dry anymore. To use, if you have problem areas with creasing, use a wet beauty blender and really press it into your skin. It makes a very big difference. And then I never sweep away, well, I try not to sweep away my powder, because it does. I feel like if you do it, it's gonna like mess up your foundation. This powder, I was turned onto it obviously by Jaclyn Hill. It is Absolute powder in Absolute Petch. It's by Lancome. It's a beautiful, beautiful powder, and it is supposed to give you radiance. So I get some and I tap it off, and I just start lightly bouncing it into my skin. Now it kind of looks weird, because you're like, what are you doing? It looks like a highlighter, but it is not. It is like this, it's literally so hard to explain. Like, I know it's kind of hard to look because of my beauty lights, but look at this side. Okay, look at this side, it looks flat, boring. This side just looks radiant. But if you get close to your face, you're not gonna see any sparkles. It's not like I'm putting a highlighter all over my face. It is the weirdest thing. Now I'm gonna move, sorry, I keep getting farther and farther away from the camera. I forget that you guys need to see what I'm doing. So this is a Sigma brush, and it is a large angle contour brush, F40. This is Anastasia Beverly Hill Powder Bronzer in Saddle. So I just get some on my brush, and I just start framing my face, just contouring. And however you contour, and however dark you go or light you go, I think as long as you make it blended, very, very blended, it doesn't matter how dark it is, how light it is. I've heard a lot of people say like stuff like, oh, her bronzer's way too dark, like you could see her contour line. And it's like, if it's blended, you're good, girl. Like, don't listen to nobody, to anybody, especially somebody who doesn't wear makeup. Sorry, that was a little rant, but that irritates me. Okay, so I kind of like look to the side, and I go from like where my like hairs, my baby hairs are, from the top, and I just like go up and down, and I make a line, not a cute line, just a line, and then I start going around, like kind of like an oval. And I keep this line as short as possible. I don't want it like way down here, because then you're gonna start looking like a little weird. And I try to avoid this temple area. And then what's left over, I try to blend out that double chin, girl. And I don't know why I go right here. I guess because I want a square, like more prominent jaw, but I just never had one, even whenever I wasn't overweight. Okay, so I just get a little bit, and I go from where my chin like dips in, right here, like right here, and I kind of just brush up like I have a little contour goatee, if you will. And honestly, I just want a shadow under my lip to make it look bigger. Oh, okay, now to contour my nose. So I use a Morphe E47. It's angled, it's a little fat. And what I do is I just boop once. And then I tap it on the back of my hand and I'll make a line. And I flick it down. Okay? And then without blending any further, because I don't wanna, because that brush is very firm. It is very firm. So I just take my contour brush that has nothing on it but what's left over. And I blend it out. Okay, now we're moving on to blush. So I have this NARS brush here. It's all busted. And this is a Milani blush, and it is in Fantastico Mauve. It's number 07, looks like this. And I just just couple, tap it off. This is the whole blush. It's not even in a pan. Like, the pan's right here. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, don't tap that hard. And I just get it and I start swirling my blush brush. And I like to slightly smile. And start moving back. Now to the best part, highlight. And I'm using MAC Soft and Gentle. It's beautiful. I love this. I ranted about it on one of my previous videos. And I get my blender, which is disgusting right now. It's so clogged because the Tarte Shape tape clogs it so much. But I just kind of like rub it. And I start making my way up. And I do go across my temple. I like that look. If you don't like that, then don't do it. And this is a very light look. This is me doing it light. Sometimes I get so crazy with my highlight, it's not even funny. Like, it's not funny. See, ooh, there, oh my god. There we go, starting to get where I like it. I just tap this over my nose, lightly. Just kidding. And then I hit my chin. I'll grab some more for my forehead. I want to be shiny. And then I do focus on the tip of my nose a lot. And if it's not as shiny as I want, I use my finger. And you want this as smooth as possible. Absolutely smooth. Oh, I forgot. My Cupid's bow. I'm a highlight like fanatic. I go overboard all the time and I don't care. Sometimes it looks really chunky and I still don't care. Okay, so now that I am done with, my whole foundation, everything, Morphe Continuous Setting Spray is the bomb. It is the softest spray. I mean, I used to be a MAC like Fix Plus junkie, and after I use this on my face, no more MAC Fix Plus, because let me show you. This is the glow one because I want to be shiny like a fairy. Okay, it's all right. It's like kind of hard. This one is so fine. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, so I go and I sweep my face. If you don't have one of these, that sucks because these are awesome. And I want to make sure that I dry my entire setting spray. Okay, round 2. Just feels so refreshing and so good. And it smells really like clean and fresh, just how it feels. So I always do a light coat, and then I go in and sweep my face twice. So the second time I spray my setting spray, it is a heavier round, if you will. Okay, so let me get a little closer. So that is my foundation routine. And if you're curious about what I used and how I did my eye makeup, you can check out my previous video. It's gonna be up before this one. And yeah, so if you liked my video, you can like or subscribe to my channel. If not, that's okay. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye.